A little Netflix in the car, no big deal. Hey, so I got the car about midday and I've been driving around a little bit since and picked up a few friends and went for, masked windows down rides. Got a feel for it. It's feeling a lot like the Model 3 that I've rented in the past, which is great. It feels maybe just a little less zippy, but still it's awesome. You press that accelerator and your face just lights up. Your mask bunches up because you're smiling so hard, and my friends are just, everyone's like, oh shit. And it's great. I love it. And one of the really cool things is I just got back, gonna head home here in a second, and there's already a software update available, so I just have to connect to Wi-Fi and then download that. And yeah, it's cool. I think it's downloading the one from yesterday that just came out, and it gives the Model 3s a bit of a range boost. I think their batteries actually had a little more capacity than Tesla was letting on, and so the software is going to acknowledge that extra range, and safe usable area of the battery. So everything is looking good. I do want to get more of like exterior shots, do a bit of a tour, do some features. I need to get some more equipment, which I talked about in a previous video, about getting a suction cup and probably a GoPro, getting some of the more standard stuff that a lot of Tesla tubers like to use in their videos. And yeah, it looks like I'm just getting the vanilla version of the software update. I was hoping for full self-driving beta, and obviously it's probably not in the cards for a little bit. I have been driving relatively safe. I'm a good driver. I stay within the lines. I always am giving enough following distance and very reactive to things happening on the road. But I am a first day owner, and I definitely did take it on the highway and punch it a lot. So I've already put 35 miles on it today. Gonna finish this video up, go in, feed the dog, take him on a walk, and then yeah, I'll update the software overnight and we'll see where that gets us. As I was making that video, the software download finished, so I've pressed the install now button. We gotta wait 2 minutes, and then I think it's gonna do a 25-minute install, and then I'll have the latest version. Pretty cool. Thank you, Tesla. First day, new vehicle, first software update. That's really cool. I've never felt this way about a car. I will say they don't list this on the pop-up notification about the install process, but I sat in my car just to kind of oversee and figure out how it goes. It said it was only going to last about 25 minutes, but what they don't tell you is the car makes a lot of strange noises. It makes loud electronic snapping, popping sounds. It's almost like the electromagnets inside of the motors are disengaging, so it's like a pum, boom. The hum, it almost sounds like it's supercharging. The other thing is climate control. You can hear it kind of turning on and off. And just like that, we're updated to 10.2. Now it says I got a game update available. I wish it told me what game it was. Tomorrow I want to do some more exterior shots, give a little bit of a tour, do some features, check out the self-driving. Honestly, guys, it's the autopilot in city streets. It's not great. You got to have really well marked streets and lines. It doesn't compare to anything that I've seen from Tesla tubers doing full self-driving beta videos. That can take a street that doesn't have the best lines and still kind of figure out and intuit where it needs to drive. This is like Chicago. The lines are never on the streets. We got freeze thaw, we got salt all over the roads. Those markings come off in like less than 6 months. So very few roads have very good lane markings. The ones that did have good lane markings, it worked quite well, but there would be like a postal truck that would just be parked out a little bit into the lane, and the car wouldn't react like I would have, where it would just give it a little bit of a weave and a little space. So I kept disengaging autopilot. I think that's pretty normal. I mean, that's the whole point. That's why you as a driver who selects that feature is agreeing to kind of chaperone the car and act like it's basically a 15-year-old on a learner permit, and you're the driver's ed teacher in the right with the control wheel and brake. So other than that, the car is amazing. The autopilot on the highway, on Lakeshore Drive, it works like a charm. Just couldn't be happier. One of the first large purchases that I've ever made where I don't have buyer's remorse, so that's really cool too. Yeah, hopefully more to come. We'll talk soon. Take care.